What's going on, guys? Today's video is brought to you by bktackbox.com. If you are looking for a new rope, really anything roping related, we got a bunch on there. We got a few signature ropes: the horseman, the stockman. The stockman is what we're going to be throwing today. 4-strand poly, lead core, all life, just a touch of body to keep your traps open, but killer rope. So we got a ton on there, including get downs, tie strings, but check it out if you haven't. Today's video is going to be called Zero to Hero. Okay. This is going to be a new series that we are going to film hopefully every Sunday with my boy Josh. Okay. Josh, you got anything you want to say?
Let's see if we can figure it out.
So what we're going to do is we are going to teach Josh. He has never thrown a rope before in his life. Okay. We are going to teach Josh how to throw a rope, how to be around horses. He does not like horses. He is borderline afraid of horses. Okay.
Mild.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. He came to a branding with us a few weeks ago because he's my boy. But yeah, a mild fear of cattle, mild fear of horses, and mild is an understatement when it comes to horses. Okay. But he loves
phobia,
this.
mild phobia.
He loves the roping videos.
Yeah.
His daughters are great friends with my kids. Our wives are great friends. We hang out all the time. So every time we're hanging out, he's like, loves the videos we put out. We talk about roping, and he's finding like, Michael, you got to teach me how to do this stuff. Yep. So we're going to teach Josh how to rope, how to ride, basic horsemanship, the whole deal. So going from zero to better than everyone watching. I'm just kidding, guys. But okay. So to begin today, we are going to teach Josh how to throw a sidearm. Okay. In my opinion, this is your go-to basic forehand shot. Okay. This shot is really productive because if you're sick of missing, you're in a situation where you have to catch whatever, this is going to be one of your highest probability shots. Okay, so first off, we got to teach Josh how to build a loop, okay, and coil. So we'll just start from scratch. Let me see your loop, Josh.
Yep,
your coils. Okay, so we're going to throw them out here. You're going to hold your tail in your left hand like this. Okay, so go ahead and do that. And then all you're going to do is fold it in like you're, doing a hose or an extension cord. Yep. And let the memory of the rope kind of guide you, right? Don't try and create different memory in there.
Do I want to stack the coil like this?
Yeah, that's
keep them all separate.
Yep. Yeah, if you can, they're going to start to overlap a little bit, but best you can. Yep, and try and keep them the same size.
You got it. The old rope-a-dope.
Yep. And just take your time. So I actually expect roping to be half easy for Josh because he's a fly fisherman, right? I know that sounds ridiculous, but
we don't throw the flies.
I'm just saying. I think there's like a coordination aspect to this that you're used to handling this. Okay, come on, chop.
A little different technique.
I ain't standing out in 110-degree heat all day.
A little different
not
technique for those.
We don't live in Arizona.
All right.
Okay, so you got that right. Let me just show you something too, because I saw it start to happen to you. You naturally kind of solved it, but let's say I am coiling up here and I go like this. Okay, go to coil and see how the rope's trying to do something funky.
Yeah.
Right. All I'm going to do is kind of feel what that rope naturally wants to do. Right. See how it wants to fold in like that. If I just try and push it in, right, that coil's got memory. It's trying to do something different, right? So if I go here and I'm forcing it, right, you're going to start ending up with stuff like that. So instead of pushing it in, kind of just let it, watch my right hand. I roll it and see what that coil wants to do naturally, right? I'm using the memory of the rope and just keeping everything organized and neat. Does that make sense? Okay.
Gotcha.
To build a loop, this is how I do it. There's, again, a lot of different ways to build a loop. I hold my Honda. So
Honda on top.
There you go. Yep. So this knot is always facing out.
Gotcha.
Okay. So I'm going to hold my Honda. I'm going to flick it over my hand. Yep. And then I'm going to push it to my other hand.
Gotcha.
See that?
Yeah.
Okay. Flick it. Push it. Yep. And hold your Honda again. Flick it. See how my loop's flat on the ground? Yeah, there you go. Yep, and push it. Yep. Okay. Hold your loop up. Okay. So this is a brand new rope, right? That's why it's got a little bit of memory in there. Okay. So let's talk about your spoke now. That's a nice looking loop. One thing I'll mention, guys, and this is for you, obviously, Josh. Let's say my loop is doing this. I'll have to make it do it. Let's say my loop's doing this when I build a loop, right? All you need to do is separate your strands and rotate them around and unwind it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay. You unwind it like that. Okay, our spoke here. Our spoke is the distance. This is called a Honda, okay? Our spoke is the distance between the Honda and your hand, okay? So I want that distance to be about a third, maybe a quarter to a third the size of the overall loop.
Okay.
Okay? And you'll feel it. Okay, so we're gonna talk about just basic form here for forehand swings. To begin, you're going to come around, okay? Here, you're going to flick your hand, see through the back of your loop. You're gonna see the back of your hand. You're gonna come around again, okay? I'm gonna flick, see the back of my loop, the back of my hand, bring it around. I'm gonna flick, see the back of my loop, back of my hand, bring it around. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
Try that. Flick. Ooh. Okay, do it slow here. You ready? Right here, I'm gonna flick my loop over like that. Nope, you didn't flick it all the way, right?
Yeah, I'm tangled up.
Fucking noob.
Caught myself. It's just like fly fishing.
Okay, so I'm back here, my palms up, okay? I'm just gonna flick. Yep, bring it around, flick. Bring it around, flick.
How do you not catch yourself?
Keep your hand in front of your right hand in front of your body.
Gotcha.
Left hand in front of your body. Flick. Yeah, flick. So you're just figure eighting a little bit. I want you to have a little bit of a smaller spoke. Yep, that looks good. Ready? Keep your left hand in front with your coils. Nice. Flick. Nice. Flick. Nice, baby. Come on now. 0 to hero, son. Okay, set it down. Don't let go. Okay. So that's your basic forehand swing right here. Okay. All your forehand shots are going to build off this to some degree. So for our sidearm, one, this is just something that's good for you to practice here. Okay. But for your sidearm, that's what you're going to do just a little bit next to my body, right? See how I'm not over here? I am sideways a little bit. You see that?
Gotcha.
Okay.
Skipping it off the ground a little bit.
Go ahead and try that.
Ooh.
Almost.
Hold on.
Yep. Flick it. Yep. Flick. Nice, buddy. Heck yeah. Okay, stop. Come on, dude. Are you kidding me?
It's almost like I'm fishing.
This? Yeah, it's almost like fly fishing. Been doing this 30 seconds. We've been doing this for 1.5 minutes, and Josh already learned a sidearm. Okay, so let's talk about delivery here. You are going to, when you rope, watch two things that can happen. Okay? If I throw, Josh, and I keep all my tension in my left hand, watch. That didn't work, right? Because I'm holding my coils. You got to let those coils feed out of your hand when you throw. Okay? Don't just totally let go, but keep a loose grip so things can run out of this hand, right? That's how you get distance. Secondly here, when you release, okay, you're going to point your hand where you're throwing, okay? Bam, okay? Your fingers need to be pointing where you release, okay? So for your sidearm, step back for a sec. You're going to be on the side of the animal, okay? The animal's moving left to right, okay? You're going to throw, and that animal would run right into the loop, right? That's why a sidearm is really, really productive. So here, watch me, really slow. Boom, 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 release, okay? Nice and easy like that. You don't
Made
have
that
to
look easy on purpose.
You don't have to throw the loop, just release and let the momentum take the loop to the target.
All right.
Guys, I don't know if I mentioned this, but we got Dylan the intern filming today. He's an expert videographer.
The almighty intern.
Part-time cult starter. Full-time badass.
Every time. Nope.
You're good. You're good. I wouldn't unwind it. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
There you go.
Oh, good. Help me, Lord.
You got it. You got it. There you go. Yep.
There we go.
Yep.
Right.
So bigger spoke. Okay. Let's try that. Let's try that. I like it. Go ahead. Pick up. I want you a little closer.
Oh, God.
Okay. Go ahead. Nice. Left hand out in front of you a little bit. Left hand out in front of you. Yeah. Nice. Nice. And yeah, buddy! First try. Oh my gosh, that was so much better than Dylan.
It was all the rope.
Just kidding, dude. Oh my gosh, Josh. What do you do in your free time, dude?
My free time?
Yeah, what do you do in your free time?
Hunting and fishing.
Okay. Do you ride motorcycles much?
Oh.
Guys,
You're alluding
to
the fact that I think horses are meat motorcycles.
I gotta give you a backstory. I was talking to Josh. I don't even know what we were talking about. We were riding in the car, and he just looks over at me and goes, "Hey, Michael, like, how was riding the meat motorcycles today?" I'm like, "What? What are you talking about? Meat motorcycles?" He's like, "Yeah, like horses. They're pretty much like meat motorcycles."
That stands. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know?
Little meat motorcycles. Rum, rum. Oh, shoot. Okay.
They're just meat motorcycles with attitude.
Yeah, meat motorcycles with attitude. Okay, stick another one on here. You're too far away. Nice. Nice. Yeah, buddy, 2 in a row. Oh, my gosh. I need to take lessons from Josh. It's not even a joke, dude.
It's going to get real ugly here after a couple of these.
Okay, Josh, tell the audience about you, right? Because we're doing this series, Zero to Hero. You're going to learn everything horsemanship, stockmanship, roping, and we're just going to have a good time, right? So tell the audience, everybody watching, a little bit about yourself, who you are, what you do, kids,
All right.
the whole deal.
Well, I think that like my deal is that I'm kind of like a collector of experiences, right? Like I've worked in the sport fishing industry. I've worked in the cooking industry. I've fished in Alaska for years. Worked on sport fishing boats out of San Diego. And then I just had kids and decided to settle down, you know, like get a little bit of a more stable life. Worked in the grocery industry the last 11 years. But I think that the easiest way to define myself is with like a little story. Like when I was a kid, we used to hang out at my neighbor's house in the garage, and all these old dudes would get together and tell stories about their lives and all the stuff they'd done. And I realized at an early age, the life is just about like kind of getting a bunch of experiences under your belt. Does that make sense?
For sure.
Kind of like it's all about having a story to tell when you're old and sitting in the garage drinking beers.
Yeah, for sure.
So in the vein of that, I was like, man, we started hanging out, talking about hunting. You told me you were a cowboy. When I figured out that wasn't cosplay or a Renaissance fair assignment, I figured we might as well start figuring out how I can get into that.
Josh thought I had an OnlyFans.
Yeah, dude. Only hands, you know what I mean?
Only hands.
Yeah. We're still not. We haven't ridden it off yet.
Yeah, the only hands is still a potential.
Yeah. If these roping videos don't go well, you know, find us on there.
Yeah, leave a comment below
There'll be
if
a
you'd
link.
like to see it. Don't do that, guys.
Don't do that.
I'm just kidding.
Don't do that.
Shoot. Stick it on.
We are looking for sponsors, me and Dylan the intern. So
Oh, close, dude. That's how it feels, dude. Breaks your heart.
It's icy in this heat.
So, tell me, Josh, why do you want to learn the rope, ride, the whole deal?
Well, I can't really describe what happens when you find something that tickles your interest, but
tickles your interest.
The underside of my interest.
Why are you so far away?
What?
Yeah, buddy.
Why are you so far away, dude?
Figure eighted it too. Oh my gosh, dude.
Don't ever question me again.
Tickles your interest. Okay.
Yeah, you find something that gives you a pull, you know, you kind of just go towards it.
Uh-huh.
I really did a number on this bad boy. She's double caught, folks.
I'm gonna let you work it out here.
Yeah, let me struggle a little bit, you know.
When Josh and I go fishing, I take the hook off for him, take the fish off the hook and everything. Bait is hooked.
That was part of the deal, is that we would do your thing and then you would do my thing, and we still haven't done my thing.
We do need to go fishing, dude.
Yeah.
Here's the funniest part about this story, guys, is I go to bed early. My wife and I go to bed early. I'm sitting in bed one night and I get a text from Josh and it says, "This could be us." He asked me to go fishing. He said, "This could be us." And he sends me a picture of him and his daughter, which one was it?
Josie on my back?
Was it Josie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How old is she? 4?
She's 5.
5 years old. Okay. With him and his daughter on his daughter on his back and him just holding the fish. I'm like, what do you mean this could be us?
You could be I'm
this
strong.
Could be us.
I'm strong for almost 40.
Classic. I like how you threw it away, dude. Yeah, use the memory of the rope and keep your tail long. Put your tail like this to your hand. Just like this. Long, yep. There you go. Nice. Yeah, so I knew Josh and I were going to be great friends after I received that text, or have a really weird relationship. One of the two.
It's kind of both. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's one or the other.
Our wives give us a hard time about it.
Yeah, why do wives hate to see their husbands so happy?
I know. They do.
Literally, we're at an event the other day, and our wives are like, and then these guys are all friends, hanging out. I'm like, is this real life?
Making fun of us because we're friends. Guys are allowed to have friends.
I thought. I don't know. Not according to our wives.
That might be the best statement I've ever heard in my life. Why do our wives hate to see us happy? This is why we're doing this, guys, because Josh is maybe the funniest man alive. Woo! I personally think so.
You're getting fancy over there.
Was it a catch, though?
I'm still learning how to wrap this rope.
Coil it, right? See, that's what you were about to do what I was talking about. Yeah, there you go. Use the memory of it. Yep, good. All right. So I would flick it again. See this right here? See what's going on here? Yeah, there you go. See how it wants to. Good. Yep. Now over the wrist. Yep, pull it back. Yep. See, you're basically just trying to follow the memory of the rope. You get that, right?
Yep.
Drop the coil.
I did. I dropped a whole one.
Yep, nice. Okay, bigger spoke. Okay. It's a far shot, son. Ooh, close. I love how you're keeping not a lot of tension on your coils, right? That's why you're able to reach out like that, which is awesome. I'm going to title this video, "Why Do Our Wives Hate to See Us Happy?" Our wives are going to watch it and be like, you guys are no longer allowed to hang out.
Yeah. Then they really won't see us happy. Really be mad.
Okay, dude, you gotta tell our viewers a little bit about this Alaskan fishing deal that you did.
Oh, well, it's really random. At the time, I was unemployed. I grew up fishing in San Diego.
Oh, close. Yep.
And I applied for a job online, literally on Craigslist at the time. I don't know if Craigslist is even a thing anymore.
Heck yeah, it is.
Got
my kids off there.
And they were looking for people who know how to work fishing boats. And the guy called me back like 2 minutes after I sent my email off. I said, "When can you be here?" And I said, "I have to tell my wife first." She doesn't even know I sent this email yet.
And you guys didn't have kids at the time, right?
No kids. We had just gotten married.
Yep.
And I told her, and she was like, "Well, let's go." So we shot up there. And
real quick, how long have you and your wife been together?
22 years. This year I've been married for 14 years.
Been together 22 years, and Josh isn't even 40 years old. So you guys met when you were what?
Serial monogamous.
18, right? 17, 18, 17, something you started dating? So this is why we get along so good. I've been with my wife since I was 17 also. I'm not as old as Josh, though.
No, you're a young buck.
Nice shot, dude.
That's why you should be able to catch fish.
Oh, my God. Miss.
So this shot is just for head.
You wouldn't use this on heels. You can throw it as a hip shot too. Yeah, you can throw this as a hip shot too. It would be the calf facing the other direction. Oh no, it is this direction. What am I saying? Losing my mind. You would just throw it at the hip. We're going to cover this in another video, but you would throw it at the hip. It would do this. This strand would blow through like that.
And they'd step into it.
They'd step into it and you'd pick up. Okay, that's just a forehand flank shot. And that's just in the category of hip shots. The reason we throw hip shots, well, there's a lot of reasons, but one of the big ones is that these loops are not, see how you were aided? Shouldn't have thrown it, dude, right? When you're swinging, you got to see, watch me, got to see a big, wide open loop, right? And then when you throw, it's just this big halo that catches. Right?
I hear you.
If you're figure eighted or your loop is too tiny,
all right.
Yeah. And you're aiding because you're breaking over too late. So breakovers when I tell you to flick your wrist, flick your loop, right? You're coming here and you're coming here and then flicking. And what that does is it starts to figure eight the loop. These ropes are really good because they don't have a lot of body to them. They have a lot of life, so you don't deal with a lot of figure eighting, but you got to coil on the ground a little bit.
I see.
Yeah. Distance between your hand is, there you go. Yep. Feel how it wants to go in there. Good enough. Okay. So bigger loop. So I'm going to teach you how to feed rope real quick. Okay. This might be pushing it here. But essentially what you're going to do is you're going to keep a loose grip on your right hand. You're going to keep tension on this strand. And as you swing, the rope's going to feed and make your loop bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that is like fly fishing. It's called double haul.
Yeah, watch me, right? I'm here. Size my loop. Okay. Try it. Almost. A little more action. Whip it. There you go. I can hear it. Keep going. Yeah, your loop's getting bigger. There you go, buddy. Except you're aided, right? You get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Josh feeding rope on his first day. Good deal, dude. So see how it's aiding? Remember me telling you about unwinding it?
Yeah, you gotta flip it over.
Yeah. Josh, watch me.
How do I do this and look cool?
Watch. Okay. All you do is you take the strand, right, and you would unwind, just like that. Grab it again. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. Let's see you swing and then feed some rope into it.
Let's start with a little small.
Yep. It's got to be big enough to get enough momentum, right? You got to break over sooner. You're breaking over late. Okay, hold on for a sec. You're feeding. That's good. Hold on. Watch me. When I am here, I got to break over right here. So I go, watch, flick, around, flick, around, flick, around, okay? Out of the corner of your right eye, 45 degrees is when you flick your wrist. Come around.
My good eye.
Yep. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, spoke's too little now, right?
Yeah.
So just, yep, increase the length of your spoke. Keep going, keep going. Bigger spoke, bigger spoke. No, bigger spoke. Not a bigger loop. Bigger spoke. This is amateur hour, guys. Come on, what is this? It's first day roping? Now,
I can't miss.
Now we're into the big loop roping. Yeah, now we're into the big loop, dude.
Now we're up in the big loops.
The big boys here.
That's the name, dude. Now we're up in the big loops.
Okay, son.
When you're on a horse, throwing a rope is harder.
Yeah, 100%.
Because of the angle?
No, because it's like juggling.
I see.
Right? Juggling, riding a unicycle. Except your meat motorcycle has a brain, right?
Because I could probably throw a fly off the back of a motorcycle.
Yes, that's honestly, truthfully, guys, that's the hardest part about roping. It's not actually the mechanics of roping. It's very difficult to learn, right? But when you get on a horse, the most challenging part is, one, being fair to your horse, being a good horseman, how to manage them, how to manage throwing an inanimate object safely, dallying onto another living animal, right? So you've got three things that you're managing that are very difficult. And then obviously the fourth would be managing your mechanics, your emotions, staying level-headed, right? Being relaxed, being fair to the stock. And yeah, that's why it's so difficult. Okay, let's see you feed some rope here, baby.
Oh, I'm already aided.
Yep. So stop. So the reason you're aided is because your loop isn't balanced, right? So what I mean by that is,
I see.
Yeah, your spoke was too long.
My spoke was too long.
Right? A little bit longer. Right there. Yep. Okay, so nice and slow, right? You got to use that momentum to feed rope. And this doesn't have to be perfect today, but break over sooner. So see how it starts to 8?
Yeah.
Because of your break over. Okay?
Right.
So flip it over. Make sure the loop's flat here. Okay. Watch. Come here. Flick. I come around. Flick. Come around. Restart. Let me show you something. Okay, this is what I was talking about unwinding, right? Your loop really needs this right now. Okay. About right there. Okay. So Josh, I'm gonna touch you, dude. It's gonna be weird, but it's cool. Okay. So we're here. Flick. And come around. Okay. Around. Flick. Around. Flick. Around. Nice. Flick. Around. Flick. Around. See if you can feed.
I'm holding on to the wrong line to feed.
Yeah, you're doing good. The only problem is that
I was this is the bottom rope that should be stationary was the top rope that should be feeding.
Yeah.
So it was
so longer spoke here again.
Come on now.
Yep.
There we go.
I'm a bad teacher, dude. One thing I need to mention, right, is, and maybe I did in the beginning, but I also have bad memory. The way in which you hold your spoke, okay? So when I'm holding this, my top strand, this top strand, is always on the right side, okay? So It's always on the right side here.
The feeding strand, right?
This is always on the right side.
Let's see. Oh.
Okay. That's always on the right
side. The feeding strand is on the other side. Okay.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. Only the Lord knows now.
Because all you do, dude, is you just kind of close your hand. Come in here, Dylan. You just kind of tension your hand to feed rope. All you'll do is you'll tension, right? Your feeding strand is on the right side. Yeah. All you do is you tension your hand, right? And put your thumb down, and you're holding this strand, right? See how this one can move freely?
Yeah.
Right? So that's how you feed rope. The momentum pulls that through your hand.
Right, right. One is in contact and one isn't.
Yeah, yep.
Gotcha.
Yep, yep. Yep. Heck yeah, dude, stop. That's plenty good. Really good. Did that feel okay?
Makes sense, yeah.
Feel better? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't realize like how important the placement of each one was.
Yeah, for sure. So make sure your spoke's good.
Right.
Bigger spoke. And
you
just
gotta
to mention,
do all this
guys,
on a horse.
You don't have to feed all the time, right? Especially on your first day learning the rope. Josh doesn't have to get this perfect right now. So if you want to, dude, you can just keep building a bigger loop on the ground. You want to throw something about like this, okay? Look at my dimensions here.
Woo! That's big.
That's medium.
Medium?
Yeah.
Medium heavy.
Yep. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Okay, let's see your form. Yep. Break over. Nice. Break over. Nice. Break over. Good. Deliver. Oh, you aided. Aided right before you threw, right?
I got excited.
Yeah, you got to keep this rhythm. Keep this rhythm. Keep the rhythm, and then just let go.
Dylan, the intern, wouldn't have missed that shot.
What'd you say? I
said Dylan wouldn't have missed that shot.
Dylan, no. Dylan's a professional, dude. This is.
He's a damn legend.
If you guys watched the branding video we did a few weeks ago, these were the ground crew boys. Nice. Oh, ooh. Close. So see how you're throwing it at the last second? You're going swing, swing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Don't change the momentum.
No delivery.
Yeah.
No extra
you want to deliver, right? Just let go and point, okay?
Gotcha.
Let the rope take itself. A lot of really good roping is not forcing a rope to do something. It's using the momentum, right? Stick it on, baby. Stick it on. Stick it on. Yeah, buddy. Come on now. Stay right there. Stay right there. Walk up towards that hill a little bit. Let's see if we can just stick this offside backhand on. I'm terrible at this shot. Oh, make, baby.
We got him.
Come on now.
We got him.
Josh and I going to be laying down before long.
Me and Dylan were like, next time we'll be on
you
the
boys
horses.
Riding, yeah. Okay, dude. What else do these guys need to know about you to understand the purpose of this series, right? We're taking Josh. It's titled Zero to Hero. In my mind, Josh, you're already a hero.
There you go. Thank you.
Just for simple understanding of what we're doing. Okay.
Well, let's see.
You want to learn how to ride a meat motorcycle.
You gotta ride a meat motorcycle.
Ride the meat motorcycle.
I'm not a poser.
Yep, not a poser.
Yeah, not a poser. Been to Brandon already.
Yep, heck yeah, dude.
I've been hunting and fishing for
a long time.
25 years.
Okay.
And I've been making stuff, which is like what I assume is 80% of cowboy. I've been building fences.
That's accurate. Making our own stuff. Recycling. That is true. Stick it on. Nice and easy. Ooh, close. Why are you throwing such a little loop, dude? Little baby.
The harder it,
little baby loop.
Tighter the loop. I won't say it, but.
Ooh, trash.
Trash, garbage.
Goodness gracious. Okay. 0 to hero.
Right.
Josh, we gotta. What else? What else? Still
Let's
the question.
see.
What else
The
do they
question.
need to know about you, dude?
What do you know about me?
Why should they watch you learn this?
Probably because I'm gonna suck. It's probably gonna be hard to watch.
That's a good point. If you guys want to watch in real time how it goes to learn this stuff, this is a good example.
Yeah.
It
you
is
want to
not
watch
easy.
somebody be humbled?
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Watch me. Next to your body. Nice and easy.
How far out am I?
What do you mean?
Was I like super far out?
You're just up here a little bit.
Up here.
See how straight my arm is? Watch me, Josh. See how straight my elbow is?
Yeah, yeah.
Right? I need to have a bend. Use my arm. Nice. There we go. You're a visual learner for sure. Okay, get closer here.
We're about to rhythm with the tism.
Get it, son. Good. Nice. Nice and easy, and then you just let go. What a freaking beautiful shot, dude. Seriously. So he missed that, obviously, but that was the best shot you've thrown, dude. That's better than half the sidearms I throw. His loop was perfectly open the entire time. His form was correct, and he delivered beautifully. He just delivered 2 left is all. Dude, that's smoking. I actually cannot believe this is Josh's first time roping. Like, legitimately, that's killer, dude.
You flatter me, sir. I'm sorry, Dylan, for your rope. I'm trying to keep it as nice as possible.
Use the memory. Right? Good, good.
This is insane.
Why is this insane?
I've lost all confidence in my ability to wind rope. Might just be the heat.
Coil.
Jesus.
You got it. Doing good. This is a learning experience.
My brother in Christ. Someone send an angel to help me.
Beautiful.
There we go. We're back. We're back, folks.
Beautiful.
Sorry about the wait.
Sorry about the wait, guys.
Sorry about the wait. Sorry about the delay.
Dude, you're acting like we got like a rush and we're on a pressure situation, man. You've been hanging out with our wives.
Well, we will melt eventually. Yeah. It is hot.
But dude, the wives, man, like, rushing us, the pressure of it. We're just having fun.
Yeah, dude. These boxer briefs can only take so much, my guy. I got to get out of the sun eventually. This is gonna turn into swimming class.
I don't know what happened there, dude. Josh is throwing me off my game, man.
I got you.
He's just too good of a roper. It's intimidating. Nice, nice. Oh my gosh, dude! You basically pulled it off there.
I didn't let go of the coil.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
What a beautiful shot, though.
It must be these awesome ropes from BK Tack Box that you can get today.
Great
They're
plug,
available
Josh.
on the site.
Great plug.
It could be these awesome cowboy boots.
Yeah,
that we don't have sponsors boots. For.
Yeah, anybody looking to sponsor Josh, just send us a message. We'll get him in some boots.
Not in sobriety, but just in just live. Just
he doesn't.
I don't need an AA sponsor.
Josh doesn't need an AA.
I'm doing okay. I go into work after this.
He needs
my life ain't falling apart yet.
He needs a sponsor for cowboy boots. Yes, to be clear, not sobriety.
Somebody's gonna send me a coin in the mail. Keep coming back sober.
Dude, I slept on my neck so bad or something last night. Oh my gosh.
You know you're old when sleep is beating you up.
It's painful.
Sleep is whooping your asses. You're in a bad shape, dude. You're in a bad time, and you need some help,
That's what I got you here for, you and Dylan, dude.
There's a mattress company out there.
I need a new mattress, dude, truthfully.
Dude, I saw one in your living room the other day.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Because we got a new spare bed, dude. What do we got going here?
I don't know. Why are you doing this? I'm talking to you, rope.
Untwist it, dude. Unwind it like I showed you. No, that's just building a bigger loop.
No, I'm not building a bigger loop. I'm doing this thing.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right? No.
Unwind it the other way.
How'd I do that wrong?
Watch me. Ready? Coming over here. This way. This way. So just see how this is doing this? Okay. All you need to do, your Honda.
Mm.
And that's probably enough right there. You may want to come around again.
No, we're good. We got it.
Okay.
We got to
what do I know?
This loop up. We got to shorten this damn loop up. Soon it's going to be the Josh show.
I hope it's the Josh show, dude.
No, please no.
Nice. Nice. Beautiful swing. Beautiful swing. Release. Deliver. What a catch, dude. Are you kidding me? What a freaking catch. So one thing that's really important to mention, guys, is a good sidearm. I need to see one more, dude. You're going to stick one more on, okay? Is a really good sidearm. Honda hits, bam, and it wraps around figure eights over the left side, okay? That stops that animal from running through it and you catching him deep. This is freaking expert level, dude. I knew this was, guys, did I not call this from the beginning? I said, I got a feeling Josh is going to be pretty good at this right out of the gate.
Small loop. Small loop
Bigger
shots.
loop. Nuh-uh. We ain't throwing that trash, dude.
I'll feed. Feed it. There we go.
Yeah, buddy. Still a little tiny. Ooh, close. Ooh. Give us a good one. Give us a good one. Nice clean loop here. Yeah, so back to the whole sponsor thing. Yeah, if anybody watching looking for a young gentleman, a lot of fishing experience, looking to grow in his life, great father of two.
The best sponsor for your Western brand is the
Western
guy who
brand.
just started.
Yeah, guy who just started. But there's nothing more cowboy than a dude trying something, giving it all, okay? And ain't afraid to suck at something to become good, okay? Nice change in the form. Yep, break over. Restart. You're 8 in a little bit.
I ate nothing.
Yeah, I don't know if there would be a better person to send a pair of boots to, dude.
Yeah. Whatever size Dylan the intern is too. Dylan needs a new pair of boots.
You got it here. You got it.
It felt easier when I started. What happened? Am I getting tired?
Yeah, for sure.
No. No.
Hot out, dude.
No, dude.
There we go. Nice and easy. Deliver nice and clean. Keep the form. Point. Ooh, close. Come on now.
Oh,
give us a good one. You need to build a bigger and a balanced loop, okay? Don't try and throw something that's not correct.
Got to balance the loop deficit. I throw a big fancy shot. It's over. It's twist in the air.
Twist in the air.
You burn your hand on the rope.
Oh, goodness.
This is going about how I thought it would go. You brought me here to look like a fool.
You're crushing it, dude. Legitimately.
Oh, I got it. Here we go. I'm going to scoot up a bit.
Big loop. Bigger loop. Bigger loop. I love how Josh is trying to feed. It's hard, dude. It's going to take you some time to get it down.
No
Flip
way.
it over your wrist. Build a bigger loop. Okay. Break over.
Oof.
Yeah, you broke over late. Yep, break over. Good. Break over. Nope. You got to unwind it a little bit. Hold on. Let me fix it correctly here. So, guys, another lesson here. We've talked about it. His loop's trying to do this right now, okay? So all you do, right? You're holding your loop, Josh. You're holding it. All you do is you separate it. See this? And you come around.
I mean, that looks so easy.
Okay.
I see you.
Yep, I like it. Get a little closer. Nice and smooth. Use your arm. Nice and smooth. Don't speed up. Deliver. Yeah, buddy. Beautiful. Again.
No, we have to. We can't stop till I hit it.
No, dude. You should see the videos Dylan and I do. I make him make it like 10 times. He's trying not to say in front of the camera. He's like, please, can I be done? It might take me 3 more hours.
I have the easy route here.
You about to stick a butte on here, dude. Flick it over your wrist again. Make a bigger loop. Remember, you know what I mean? Hold the Honda.
Yeah.
Flick it over. Yep. Push it in. Yep. There you go. Now spoke. Yeah, a little bit bigger spoke. There you go. Okay. Let's stick it on, my friend. Break over. Breaking over late. Break over. Break over. Yes. Break over. Break over. Good. Nice and smooth. Don't speed up. You're rated. Restart. Nice. Break over. Got to get that out. It's the breaking over late, right? When you turn your hand, you're turning in front of your eye. You need to turn out of the corner of your eye.
Gotcha.
Bigger spoke. Bigger spoke. Not balanced. Okay. Look. Bigger spoke.
Woo!
So, guys, when a loop isn't balanced like that, meaning the spoke is too short, right, it's going to want to figure 8 more. Okay, is your loop trying to do something right now?
No, maybe.
That's fairly true. It's thinking about it.
It's thinking about it for sure.
Okay, go ahead. Let's go with that. Yep. Let's go with that. Flick. 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 Okay, restart. Here's the situation again, right? You just forced it out of it, right? Don't force it out of it, right? Create correct memory in this rope. Instead of trying to make the rope hang straight, unwind wherever it's trying not to hang straight, okay? Break over. Break over.
Ooh.
Okay, so start like this. Let me show you guys a trick. And this is going to go for any shot that you guys throw out there, okay? Whether it's a forehand shot, a backhand shot, anything. If you're on a horse on the ground, you can do it either way. It doesn't matter, okay? But if I'm going to swing, right, and I'm learning, or I've got to maybe do a 1 or 2 swing shot, I'm going to drag my loop, let my loop get behind me, and use that momentum, right, to get that loop up instead of doing this. You know what I mean? That's hard, right? So use the momentum. Drag it behind you a little bit. Yep. Yep. Break over. Breaking over late.
You got me watching the loop.
Watch me. Watch
no,
me.
pay attention to the loop.
Break over. Break over. Break over. See how back here I am? Break over. Break over. Okay?
Roger.
Spoke's too small. Nice. Nice. Beautiful catch, dude. Okay, we need one more, guys. Josh gonna be pissed. One more? What do you mean?
My shoulder muscle. No.
This is building muscle memory. Not to make this too serious, guys, but
Dylan, the intern, sounds pained.
When you learn something, there's actually been studies done on it for like speed bags for boxing. Is if you just keep doing something, you cannot literally develop new neural pathways to get better at it. You have to do something and then give yourself rest for your brain to rest and create those pathways and then come back to it. So you have to push yourself as much as you can, but you got to stop and give yourself time to basically digest information. So I'm just pushing Josh as much as I know he can handle. And then we're going to take a break. Nice. Nice and easy, deliver. Yeah, buddy. We done, son. 2 in a row.
Nailed it.
And beautiful too, dude. this is just how it works. You kind of hit a few in the beginning, like, man, I'm crushing it. And then you stop thinking about your form and whatever, right? So that's a really good thing to go through, of having good shots in the beginning, maybe then having some issues because you're like, oh, I'm on top of the world. And then you forget to pay attention to where you're breaking over, keeping the loop next to you, how to deliver properly, all that deal.
Gotta take care of Dylan's rope.
Dude, that was killer, man.
That was fun. Now we're gonna go stock shelves at the grocery store. So
heck yeah, dude, let's roll.
You can learn.
Okay, questions, man?
No, not really. I think like
you got to remember that breakover, right?
Yeah,
There's dreaming about that.
There's 6 things that you got to remember at once, and so a couple of those things have to become automatic.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like it'll be tough. And you were right. There is a lot of like something in fly fishing called a pickup cast, where you just like let the weight of the drag of the line on the water create your tension in your line.
I told you it was similar, dude.
So there's some similarities for sure. You don't sound as silly as I thought you did. Sounds pretty good.
Okay, what else do we need to cover before we call it good for today? Are you excited to get on the meat motorcycles?
Oh,
yes. We're going to teach you some groundwork to begin with. We're going to teach you how to pick up feet, how to groom, the whole deal. Have you ever pet a horse?
I think I'm just going to buy one.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Have you ever pet a horse?
Yeah, I've walked your horses.
Oh yeah, you did.
I flagged a couple of your horses.
Yep.
Yeah, I've done a couple horsey things.
Okay.
I rode a horse in Mexico once.
Yeah, how'd it go?
Alto, Mexican horse. So can't tell it to stop. You know, he knew as soon as we turned on that beach.
He knew it was game time?
Yeah, he was a little barn sour. He was like, I know where we're
going. So you got ran away with?
Oh, I full jockeyed, yeah, down a beach in Mexico at 18 years old.
It's okay, dude. We've all been there.
Yeah, of course. That's how it goes.
Yes. Okay, do you have anything you want to say to everyone before we call it good, Josh?
No, keep watching.
Okay, Zero to Hero, guys. We're going to do this every week. We're going to teach Josh different skills, right? Whether it be roping, grooming a horse, riding a horse, stockmanship, the whole deal.
Follow along wherever you're at.
Yes,
jump in.
You'll get to see Josh get wrecked in plenty of situations, I'm sure. Just kidding. We do things safe around here.
I did yard sale at the branding. Like everything, knife, hat.
Yard sale?
Yeah, like yard sales where you kick out all your gear.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Dylan picked up all my stuff like a sweetheart.
If you guys watched that 365 branding video,
it was a dark day.
It was Josh wearing the GoPro on his head. He was the GoPro wearer. So, okay, guys, thanks for watching. If you don't subscribe already, click subscribe, click like, and Zero to Hero, stay tuned. We'll do this every Sunday, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.